Listen closely. Some stories are not told to impress. They are told to heal. This is one of them. On the morning everything broke, the whole village stood and watched. They watched as Bola knelt in the dust. Her wrapper was torn at the edge. Her feet were bare. Her hands were shaking, not from fear, but from shame. The landlord's voice rang loud like a bell of disgrace. "You stole it," he said. "Say it with your mouth." Bola opened her lips, but no sound came out. She did not steal anything. But no one asked her that. A crowd never asks questions once it smells blood. The landlord, Chief Arogundade, stood tall in his clean white agbada. Gold ring on his finger. Pride sitting on his chest like a king. "You think because you are poor you can touch what is not yours," he continued. "Confess now, or I will show you shame you will never forget." Bola looked up. She searched the faces around her. Women she had fetched water for. Men she had greeted every morning. Children she had shared her food with. No one met her eyes. That was the moment something inside her cracked. Not loudly, not dramatically, just a quiet breaking. And that was how her suffering began. Bola had once been a joyful child. She laughed easily. She greeted elders with warmth. She believed kindness always came back. Her mother used to say, "Good heart is better than sharp teeth." But her mother died early. And Bola learned that the world does not wait for gentle people. She became a cleaner in the city, living in a single room behind Chief Aragundade's house. She scrubbed floors until her back burned. She smiled even when people spoke over her head. She never complained. That was her mistake. Because cruelty loves silence. The accusation spread faster than truth ever could. They said she stole money. They said she was ungrateful. They said poverty had made her shameless. Chief Arogundade ordered her out of the room that same day. No refund. No apology. No mercy. She slept that night beside the roadside shop, using her bag as a pillow. Rain fell. Cold rains. The kind that reminds you that you are alone. At dawn, a stranger passed by. An old woman, bent with age, carrying a small basket. She stopped, looked at Bola, said nothing, then dropped a small wrapped cloth beside her and walked away. Inside was bread, and a note with only 3 words. Endure, watch, wait. Bola did not understand, but she ate the bread, and something in her chest softened. Chief Arogundade rose higher after that. New contracts, new cars, more praise. People bowed when he passed. He enjoyed it. He enjoyed being feared. He enjoyed knowing Bola was struggling. Sometimes when he saw her cleaning elsewhere, he smiled. Pride is a sweet drink at first, but it poisons slowly. Bola worked quietly. She took jobs no one wanted. She slept little. She cried silently. There were days she wanted to scream at the sky. Days she almost gave up. But every time she reached that breaking point, something small would happen. A woman would give her leftover food. A child would smile at her. A stranger would pay her double without reason. And sometimes she would see the old woman again. Always watching. Never explaining. Always leaving before questions could be asked. Years passed. Chief Arogundade built a mansion. He hosted big gatherings. He spoke loudly about honor and respect. But behind closed doors, his world was rotting. His children fought him. His wife feared him. His business partners began to pull away. Still, he did not change. Pride had eaten his ears. He could no longer hear warnings. Then one dry season afternoon, everything turned. A government audit came without announcement. Papers were checked. Accounts opened. The truth buried for years rose like smoke. Fraud, land theft, false accusations, including Bola's case. Witnesses spoke. Records appeared. The same crowd that once watched Bola kneel now watched Chief Arogundade tremble. No one defended him. That is the price of cruelty. Bola heard the news while washing clothes by the river. She did not laugh. She did not celebrate. She simply sat down and breathed. Justice did not come with noise. It came quietly, like rain after a long drought. Chief Arogundade lost everything. House seized. Name ruined. Friends vanished. He aged 10 years in 1 month. And one evening, as he sat alone by the road, Bola passed him. Their eyes met. He opened his mouth. No words came out. Bola bowed slightly and kept walking. Later that night, the old woman came one last time. She smiled and said, "Good character does not shout. It waits." Then she disappeared into the dark. Bola never saw her again. Today, Bola owns a small cleaning company. Nothing flashy, nothing loud, but she employs others with kindness. She listens, she protects, and when people ask her how she survived, she always says, "I endured, and I trusted that dust remembers every foot that steps on it." Morals: cruelty may rise fast, but it falls hard. Good character walks slowly, but it outlives pride. Remember this. Backhand index pointing right: the world may delay justice, but it never forgets kindness.